All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go live. Let's see if people come on. Hey guys. I have literally been like, I was like, you got to go live. You got to go live. Well, wait. Hey guys, hello. What's up, J-Lax? How you doing? I'm reading a text from, we got 12 people. That's good. What's up, guys? I know, I'm all silent. It's like, Michelle, do something. I'm just trying to answer a text. Distractions. Always freaking distractions. I apologize. What's up, everybody? Hello, Tanja. What's yours, Ashley? James. Hey, James. Hey, Jen. What's up, J Joy? The names that you guys freaking come up with, I can't even believe. It's so funny. Recently came across your channel, and I'm feeling your energy. Will. Well, Scorpios are my tribe. I love them. I love them. What is this? I love them. I love them. I love them. You know what deck I haven't used in a while? I just want to choose. You know what I really wanted to come on here was so that I could just take questions. You know, I definitely will. I want to maybe read this deck really quick. It's the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. And I wanted to, I haven't used it in a while. When I first started this channel, I used to do something called Nighttime Tarot. What's up, Germany? Oh my God. It literally blows me away how far the UK. What's up, UK? Peace out from the UK. What's up, Cappies? Woo, woo. You know, Cappy's my best friend, right? My Capricorn is my best friend. Just got off the phone with her today. You want to know how to piss off a Capricorn? Don't acknowledge her work. That's how you're going to piss off a Capricorn. Do not acknowledge her work. Oh, my God. It's true. And she is the best at what she does. I can't believe. Ooh, my girl better get some, but good stuff is coming her way. Good stuff is coming her way. It really is. It already has. She already has it. So, you know, what I feel is when God closes a door or, you know, people disrespect you and treat you a certain way, it is a surefire. It's like spirit is redirecting you. It's like literally like, girl, go this way. I told you to go this way. You know, it's not an accident. It's not a mistake. You got to switch to my other account, LOL BRB. Wait, what is that, Ashley? What are you talking about? Ooh, you made it, girl. Hi, fellow Capricorns. What's up? Oh, you don't have to do that, J-Lac. Much love. Your energy is brilliant. You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have to say, you guys are the most positive part of most of my days. And we're so supportive during the recovery. Oh, look at these cards. These cards are like, Michelle, how come you haven't talked to me in so long? Here I am. Two spirits that we get out right away are pronghorn, which is action. This is a call to action, guys. This is a time for us to really, really, Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp, but I identify with Scorpio. Oh, and your Venus, right? I just did a reading today because my Venus sign is in Leo, and I so related to what Leo was going through because I have so many Leo placements. I love it when you go over other parts of your chart because you start to realize, oh, wow, I'm really not just my sun sign at all. Like there's so many other dynamics to my character, right? Tell me I'm wrong. It's true. Scorpio from England. What's up? First of all, England, one of my favorite places on earth. I love it. I stepped foot in England. I used to go there every year. I always feel like I'm coming home. It's amazing. I have no English blood in me whatsoever, but I always feel like I am home when I go there. Oh, well, thank you so much, Bambi King. Thank you so much. Artistic Mom, what's going on? Good day, matey. Oh, all the way from down under. Girl, what's up? I'm a Scorpio and don't always resonate with Scorpio, but my Virgo moon is always on point. You know, isn't that funny? It's just so interesting how that happens. Because you're probably a very emotional person, especially being Scorpio sun, you are tied to those emotions and those like your id a lot deeper. And that's why your Virgo is more pronounced. I love it. You know, you have the Virgo new moon coming up, right? Oh, let's discuss. The Virgo new moon is coming up on the 30th. I've been discussing this on all of my videos, much to some people's chagrin. I have gotten some major feedback from that. Like I take too long to get to the readings. But anyway, I digress. I hear you. But this Virgo new moon is going to be so close to Earth. That's why it's a super moon. It's going to be so close to Earth that its gravity is going to pull water, like pull a river in England. I think it's the Severn something river in England, the Black Severn River. It's going to pull, the moon is going to be so close to Earth, it's going to pull the current in an opposite direction. So it's almost going to create like a wave that's like 10 meters high that's going to go literally in the opposite direction. Did you hear this? I attached the article to my community page. I shared the link. It's really awesome. So this super new moon is going to have huge tidal effects. So if you guys are getting emotional and worked up emotionally, believe you me, it's all about that new moon. It's because the new moon is so close. It's having a profound effect on our energy. All emotions in Leo rising with tons of fire, and Libra as well. I'm a Libra rising. So you're a Leo rising, but you have Libra placements, Ashley? Same here. I've never asked a question on YouTube either. Oh, I'm stoked about this moon. Well, I'm happy to take your questions, guys. Absolutely. Yeah, Nancy, it's right on my community page. So if you look under, there are all those little memes I post all the time, but you'll see there's an article attached and the link will take you right there. It's by Forbes. It's a Forbes article. So it's scientific. It has nothing to do with astrology. It's more astronomy. It's a Forbes article on the science behind it all. But I just thought that was so freaking cool. And I also think it's like, how do people think astrology is so stupid and so off kilter when the fucking moon moves the tides? Like if the moon can move our oceans, like it doesn't have effect on us and we're like 75% water, of course they have effect on us. Like how could we not be affected? It's like, I swear to God, people who believe that shit are like so disconnected from everything around them. I just don't get it. I really don't. Hey Beth, what's up, Kiki? So let me read this. Pronghorn. Now, pronghorns are really amazing beasts. In other words, they can move and they can move up those cliffs, like those cliffs. You ever see those little goats climbing those cliffs on like National Geographic where you think they're going to be dead because the mountain lion's coming after them and there's only a cliff that goes straight up and you're like, oh no, they're dead. They find these little footholds in the cliffs and they scale them, and it's almost like magic. But this is an energy of forward motion. It's progress. It's pushing through even the seemingly darkest hour when you feel like there's absolutely no hope, right? You just push through and you find a way. Let me read you the card. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Damn. Tell me we all didn't need to hear that message. Like, that's a message that came through loud and clear, because especially for such an emotional week, I think we really needed you. Okay. Hey, Cynthia. I want to move, but waiting for a sign. Can you help? Girl, here's your sign. This is the time to move, even when things look impossible, even when things look like there's no way that you can make them work. This is the time to almost take a leap of faith and just move, because you'll start to see that the mountain wasn't really in front of you. And as you move, it'll move to the side. It's almost like the The obstacles that you think are in your way are more of an illusion than you realize. Let's go to the next card. Lynx, keeper of secrets. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. We're about to get laid some hardcore truth up in here. Like some shit's about to go down. But I honestly think it's just what I was talking about with Cynthia. It's that the truth is that things aren't as difficult as we think they're going to be. Like our brain is making the obstacles more than the obstacles are actually there. So take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. This is about looking beyond the obvious. This is about like looking beyond what makes sense and seeing almost like just proceeding in faith. And then you have the pronghorn, like take a leap of faith. Oh, thank you so much, Louie. Thanks. How do I know if my cousin that I love with all my soul, she passed away 2 years ago, is my spirit guide? Do you feel her? I mean, that's honestly, I'm straight up, Lou. This is 1111. There's your sign. She's your spirit guide. I just saw 1111 on the line, on the live, like while I'm answering your question. If you feel her, then it's 100% her. Talk to her all the time. This is your spirit guide. And I see 1111 going on the time. It's her. It's her. If you feel her, then there's absolutely no doubt in my mind. Got a weird apology text from a Gemini in my life. Okay, that makes sense. I'd love to know what the cards may have for the guidance on how to handle all the emotions I feel with it. You know, honestly, I'm going to say this to you, Ashley. There is no handling emotions. There's just letting them wash over you like a wave. And honestly, diving under them and letting them wash over you is the way to not let them throttle you and clobber you. Like, let yourself feel all the feelings. Like, I understand that text probably meant more to you than it did to the Gemini. Honestly, for the Gemini, it was probably just them admitting they were wrong. They've been going through that. Have you watched the Gemini video? There's been a little bit of almost a comeuppance with the Gemini of them realizing that they might have been part of the problem. And so it's just like a making amends of sorts. So even though, you know, it caused great emotional reactions in you, for them, it was sort of a conclusion to an emotional reaction. It wasn't a continuance of an emotional reaction. Kind of thing. So let yourself feel all those feelings. Like let yourself go through all those emotions. Do not try to handle them. Feel them. Let them roll over you. It's the way that they're not going to clobber you. Seriously. When is my person? Oh, ha, ha. It's 555. What's 555? When did you say, when is my person, womanly good, going to be here? I've been wrong so many times. Do I already know him? Oh, well, yes, you do. Vibrancy, peacock. This is 2 instead of 1. So I feel like, yes, you definitely have a person, womanly good. When are they going to be here? Well, this is my Scorpio card, right? And I always think of Scorpio season, but I don't want to put a timestamp on it in particular. I always tell people every time they ask me, when is that my person getting here? When you forget to ask, when you're so happy with your life and what you're doing, and you're so invested in the momentum of what you're doing, and you find yourself at a point where nothing matters beyond the fact that you're just so content with who you are and your life, that's when your person comes in, because that's when your beacon light goes on and it says to the GPS that spirit is watching, this is where I am. I am here. I am here right now. I am truly, completely living in this moment, happy and energized by this moment. I am whole and complete right now. Ping! This is where you deliver my abundance. That's when it happens. So the when is not a time frame. The when is what part of your journey are you on? That's the answer to the question, sweetie. Peacock, you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Haven't we been having a lot of like almost like dark night of the soul, like questioning our self-worth a lot? This has been a very emotional week. I'm telling you, there's a lot of ups and downs. A lot of people are talking about it. I have been told that I should be careful because I have people plotting against me and backstabbing me. I have been wondering who they are. Can you help me? Listen, I don't know if I can help you. Let's see. Let's pull out the tarot cards for that one. Like, who are these people? You know what? This is what I'm telling you, and I'm gonna give you some good advice, because a lot of the times it's the motherfucker who's delivering the message that's the one you can't trust. So you go back to the person who told you people were talking this about you and they're backstabbing you. Who told you it? Where did you get the information? Because you should have to go no farther than that person for them to articulate who are these people. Like, who told you that you were getting backstabbed? Was it me? Was it on my channel? Like, I try to be as thorough as I can with those kind of messages. Right now it's popping up fire sign. I don't know what kind of fire sign you have in your life, but that's Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. This is not really an Aries energy though. This is usually a Sagittarius card. Yep, definitely a Sagittarius, some sort of fuck boy. Seriously. But it's a young energy. It's a youthful energy. So if you're talking about somebody who really has potential to hurt you, I don't see it. But what I would like you to do is go back to the person who told you that information and ask them straight up, okay, if somebody's supposed to be backstabbing me, I want names and I want numbers, because I want to know right now what's up. Confront that shit head on. I got that in the daily reading. Were you guys able to see the daily? I got that in the daily, that you just have to be like almost like Queen of Swords about this shit. And when somebody's trying to come at you from behind and deceive you, you have to call them out on their stuff and confront them face to face. Don't be too confrontational. Don't push them or prod them or antagonize them. But it really is all about, why are you saying this about me? Do you know how you sound right now? I know why you're really doing this. Like, call them out on their bullshit. But when you ask me that question, it looks like a fire sign, particularly Sagittarius. Kayla, I was soul tied to a woman I loved dearly, but I knew I couldn't have a sexual relationship with her. Now that I told her, I feel like I betrayed. What are you talking about? You feel like you betrayed her, sweetheart? How are you betraying somebody by telling them that you love them? There's no betrayal in telling somebody that you love them. Whether they're married or not, it doesn't matter. Telling somebody that you love them is not a betrayal. It's honest. Truth is never a betrayal. Please quell that and make your spirit feel good, because truth is never, ever, ever a betrayal. There's no such thing. You can't betray somebody with the truth. My Sag baby daddy's mom is a Gemini and has made things way harder and dramatic than they need to be. You need to tell your Sagittarius, because they can be very non-confrontational too when it comes to actually dealing with shit, that he needs to get his mom under control. I mean, because 10-1, he's exacerbating the situation. Like, he probably likes her attention and affection and her intrusion. Seriously, he's part of the problem. I've made 2 important choices tonight. Can you say if they were the right ones, please? It's so important to me. Seems like there's a lot of confusion here. Oh my goodness, girl, Kat, you are so, so sweet. Thank you so much for that. So in answer to this first question, I see there's a lot of ambiguity in this choices still. Like, I see that you had a lot of choices to make. Okay, that's what I see. You had a lot of choices to make. Okay, all right. Were they the good ones? You know what determines a good choice? I'm honest. I'm going to tell you this straightforward. It's not in the making it. It's the sticking to it. It's the committing to the choice after you've made it that makes it either good or bad, fortuitous or a disaster. And I'm not kidding. That's the truthful answer. It's not did I make this choice? It's did I stay on the path and make something of this choice? There you go. Can you give me higher insight about my life, please? I'm a Scorpio. Higher insight. Well, it looks to me, honestly, because I pull these cards, what this means to me is that you are going to find financial and emotional stability in being happy with yourself. And what you have to really do is plant the seeds of of independence and self-sufficiency, and really start to appreciate your capabilities in life because you have them, you have talents. When you realize that personal self-worth and let your talents out and start like cultivating them, you're going to have a stability that you never really experienced before in your life. That was for you, CA. Glistening stars. Oh, will I be okay with money making the move I'm making tomorrow with a place to stay? Thank you in advance. Will you be okay with money making the move you're making tomorrow? Glistening stars. Let's see. I love answering questions on YouTube. I fucking love it. Okay, hold on. Will you be okay with the move? Yes, I do. I think whatever choices you made were extremely smart. They were intelligent and they were sound choices. Yes, yes, yes. Will you be okay with the move? Like in terms of finances. Let's see. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a bumpy road when it comes to finances. Things could be tricky. Let's put it that way. But it's temporary. It's temporary. And that's the good thing. It's not going to last very long. So if there's any initial, I lost the comment, but if there's any initial challenge or complication, it's not going to last long. It's more just tomfoolery and bullshit. You're going to get through it and you're going to be fine financially. Even if there's a little bit of a bump, just keep, I know you made a decision to go in a different direction. And right now there may be a bump in the road with a magician, with somebody not being a backstabber, but trying to trick you out of some money that you shouldn't be spending. Just check your books a little bit and see if they're trying to trick you out of money that you shouldn't be spending. Seriously, just do that. But overall, you're going to be fine. Ooh, or should I take over someone's lease? I don't see you taking over anybody's lease. Let's see. Maybe that's the yes or no question, right? Well, there seems to be quick moving victory with that. So in terms of what the cards say, yes, take over somebody else's lease. I don't make this shit up. This is what the cards say. All right. Let's see. Is there another kid? Dope Coco. What is that my apartment? Oh, or a hotel till I get my apartment for a few months. No, it's saying take over somebody else's lease. That's what it said, was yes, that was a good decision. I've always had a strange feeling of dying at 53. I'll be 53 on November 16th. Yikes. Could this be true? Of course it could be true. Is it probable? I don't think so. No. I'm not really sure why you decided on that number. For me, I feel like it's got more to do with somebody important in your life dying around that age. You're welcome, listening stars. Dying at 53. Well, there's so many different ways to interpret these cards. I think what you're doing is you're expecting the heartbreak, so you might move toward it. Okay? But honestly, it's like you're looking at the heartbreak. You're looking at the potential of death, and you're entertaining it, and that's why it's even a possibility. Now, I do believe in premonitions and dreams, but I also would like you to look at this feeling in a little bit of a different way, because I feel like it's causing you more stress than it's really worth. T baby, am I safe? Well, let me focus on it before I answer. Am I safe? Honestly, when people ask me questions like that, it scares me. If you don't feel safe, if you have to ask, are you safe? If you don't feel it in your heart, then there's a different level of what you need to address that's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why don't you feel safe? And if something's making you feel unsafe, there must be a way to confront that, like to handle it, even if it means calling the cops. King of Pentacles. It seems like you are more stable than you think you are, because that's what popped out. I feel like you're not safe, but you're more stable than you think you are. This is a very stable card. I'm starting to question if he ever loved me, from Nana. After canceling the marriage. Yeah, so that makes sense why the Ace of Wands dropped. But honestly, I think it was a good decision for you. Yeah, because the King of Pentacles came out afterward, and that's a stabilizing card. Ashanti, what's up? Think I'm dealing with 2 soulmates currently. Am I making the best choices right now with both of them? Well, soulmates, you can't go wrong, because soulmates are always supportive. Soulmates, soulmates aren't about love and romance, right? Soulmates are about people who just love and support you. That's it. They're just like cut from the same cloth as you. They always have your back. They finish your sentences. A soulmate can be a mother, a child, a brother, or a lover. So are you making the right choices? Let me ask you something, Ashanti. The Queen of Wands popped out. Is one of them a fire sign? Because this one's showing a really prominent placement. But it also could be you being very, very passionate about them. Lots came out upside down right now, especially concerning a Leo. Strength seems a little bit drained. And honestly, in terms of karmic cycles, I feel like everything came out upside down. So I feel like there's a little bit of topsy-turvy going on with you and your soulmates right now. I'm just not sure that I'm getting soulmate here. I don't know that. Because when the world comes out upside down, it's more karmic partner. So that means that they're draining your energy and you're losing strength. You're losing energy. Something is stalled and delayed. Especially if you're dealing with a Leo. Yeah, that sounds like them. Hey, Michelle. Yes, one is an Aries moon. There you go. It does feel karmic. I mean, it just doesn't. They don't lie. So honestly, karmic partnerships. And look, there's on the bottom. This is another Wheel of Fortune, closing out a life cycle. So really, Ashanti, I would suggest that you try to figure out why these people are in your life and what lessons they're here to teach you, and what gratitude you can express for them teaching you those lessons, and how to let go and finish out, like complete those cycles and move on. Samantha, my aqua broke up with me a month ago. Do you see any reconciliation? I've been getting a releasing. I've been getting and releasing the energy that we will. I feel like he's my soulmate too. I just don't know if I should trust this energy. So Aquarius make very definite decisions. They don't make decisions lightly. And they make up their minds very firmly. So I have to say, I don't see that if your Aquarius broke up with you, he's going to want to reconcile with you. If he wanted to stay in the relationship with you, he would still be there. Aquariuses don't act on impulse. They don't act over emotional. If you were dealing with a water sign and they broke up with you, 10 to 1, they broke up with you just to get your attention. It really, I'm dead serious. I'm a Cancerian. I love me some water signs, but that's how we are. There is a chance because we can do things also very impulsively and very emotionally. Aquarius is not going to do something impulsive or emotional, Samantha. If this breakup for him is real. You're welcome, Ashanti. Thank you for all your quotes on Instagram. You should put up your Instagram feed here right now, just in case anybody sees it. She comes up with all these awesome, really deep philosophical quotes. It's all her own, too. It's nobody else's. I know that you feel like he's your soulmate. And like I said, he could be a soulmate, but that doesn't mean that your relationship is meant to go on forever. I don't see any reconciliation coming out. There's like no cards coming out when I'm asking if there's a reconciliation. No. Listen, this is the Aquarius. Like he done made the decision. He done made the decision to take himself out of the situation. So like, it's almost like he announced what he wanted. And in some ways, there was a disappointment for him in what was being cultivated between the two of you. So he felt like he was always having to take the higher ground. Now, I'm not accusing you of anything. I don't know. I just see what I see in the cards. But I don't see it as being something that he's going to go back to. Like his decision, there's the Queen of Swords. She makes final decisions. She doesn't even fuck around. And she doesn't go back on them. I'm sorry, Samantha. What is it? Sunflowers. Hello. Tells me there's another kid, so I'm curious. Dope Coco. What do you mean another kid? Dope Coco. Another. Hey, Angie. Hi, sweetheart. General, if at all inclined, sweetie. Angie, I did a general reading at the beginning of the feed. It was phenomenal. Basically, it said, Angie, take a leap of faith. Yeah, take a leap of faith because honestly, what you don't know is going to kill you just because you're like stewing over it and thinking about it too much. It's like if there are secrets to be discovered, you can discover them on the road. But this is the time of high energy when you definitely have enough energy to traverse even what seems insurmountable. I feel like it's the energy of this super new moon. I really do. So about this other kid, do they have another child? Let's see. Do they have another child? 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 That doesn't answer my question. I need another card that says yes or no. Do they have another child? I feel like this person can be pretty tricky. I know. I don't mean to be harsh, Spirit, but like, what do they have another child? It's so funny. It's like Spirit isn't answering the question. It's just saying, move away. Because they're a tricky person. Coco, this is for you. They're saying you have to move on from this person because they're tricky. So I don't know if it's about another child. All I know is they're not the most straightforward individual. I mean, just the fact that you can't trust them, whether or not do they have another kid, it's already a bad circumstance. So don't stay in it. Move on from it. Okay. Do you feel me and my husband will reconcile, please? All right, Penelope. Will you and your husband reconcile? Will you and your husband reconcile? Okay, let's see. Will you and your husband reconcile? No, honestly, I can tell you, I don't, my first, okay, I just want a clarification. Will me and my husband reconcile? I honestly think yes. That there is a part of your relationship that you, like the burdens are over and that there's stability and strength in the future. There's a new beginning here. Well, and look, but this creeped up afterward. It's more mental stress to be honest with you. I think there's a potential for a new start, but there's too much stress. It's almost like blocking your progress. But if you have faith and patience, there's potential here. So it's not as easy as a yes or no answer, in that it more has to do with how you behave moving forward. And like I said, if you stress out, it's almost like you're driving that new chance away. So you just have to proceed with faith and a very balanced, even fair, almost like a fair way of looking at your situation, diplomatic. And so if there's you, in other words, if the two of you are willing to work on it, there is a potential for you laying down the old burdens and starting anew. Hi, K-Paul. Any messages about my divine partnership from Kat Amy? I'm a Scorpio. Oh my God. I took so many things away. I feel like such shit. It's always hardest, Lori. Like right after. You're right. You probably do feel like shit. You probably feel new and you probably feel exposed. But the truth is this: the worst is over. We really did go through the ringer over the past couple of months, but the worst is over. So you asked a few questions back. You asked about your divine partnership. I feel like you're going to meet this person at work. If you meet them at all, it's going to be because you share a love of what you do. There is collaboration here. Admiration. You're going to admire each other for how good you are at what you do. And it's a similar interest. So if you're really wanting to align yourself with your divine partner, the first step is to align yourself with your true self and what you're truly interested in. Capricorn here. Will I have abundance in my career of acting? I've never had doubts about this path until recently. It seems the older I get, the more lonely and doubtful it feels. Thanks. Well, girl, let me tell you that is absolutely a line of work that is almost constructed to make you feel like shit about getting old. But listen, and I'm going to say this to what I just said to one of my private clients today. What I just said to one of my private clients today. I apologize. And this is her private reading that I'm trying to upload. It's simply this, Anne, right? This is your name, Anna. You're getting stressed out because you're allowing other people's opinions of you or their qualifications of your skills to make you change your mind about how much you love what you do. One of my old dance instructors told me this, and it was one of the greatest pieces of advice I ever received. It was simply this: Michelle, you realize one day you don't come to dance class to be a professional dancer. And you don't come to dance class to be able to get paid to dance. And you don't even come to dance class to be the best dancer you can be. You come to dance class because you love to dance. And that's it. and it goes no further. So that's the same thing when it comes to acting. Why do you do this? Do you do it for other people's approval? Do you do it because you need love, and the only way you do it and feel validated as a person is to get attention? Or do you do it because you love the craft? Because at the end of the day, if you love the craft, there is nothing, no way, no how anybody can take from you or deny to you. So really, this is just sort of like a little conflict of the soul to remind you why you did this to begin with. It's got nothing to do with anybody but you. There's no such thing as getting too old to do anything. Well, maybe some physical things. And acting is very physical, but remember, there are parts for older people just like there are for younger people. It's not about age. It's about level of commitment. Do you want to do this anymore? If you still love acting the same way you loved it at the beginning of your life before the disappointment started to get to you, then you're going to keep doing it. And yes, you're going to succeed. There's absolutely no way to fail when you're tenacious and committed to a purpose. 100%. 100%. I know that. I got to type this, guys. I'm sorry. I know. It's my life is a little crazy right now. As I type, I'm a Scorpio in love with an Aquarius. Are we compatible? Let's see, Maruza. Let's see. Are you compatible? Well, damn. This is too much. Yeah, this is too much. Honestly, I asked the cards the question. And what did they, Marisa? I don't want to mispronounce your name, but honestly, I think you should have faith in the connection. Why? Because there is potential here. If you work on it and you're both willing to work on it, there's a great deal of potential for happiness between the two of you. But once again, between air signs and water signs, it's always going to, the success of the relationship is determined on their combined commitment to the relationship. It's not almost like kismet, right? It's just how much do you matter to each other? With work and commitment, yes, there's abundance and prosperity there for the two of you. FYI. Hi, sunflowers. Hello. Was my Gemini husband cheating for 24 years of our marriage? Damn, girl. Let's see. Was your Gemini husband cheating for 24 years of your marriage? I don't see that. No. I see that he almost kind of seemed disinterested and not fulfilled, and that he did have a roving eye, but I don't see that he cheated. He may have eventually cheated, but not for all 24 years. For all 24 years, cards? Yeah, there was an imbalance here. It wasn't instability, but I think the instability was in at least your perception of him being less interested and less committed than you were. But I'm still not getting any signs of him cheating for 24 years. No, it's not coming out. It's not coming out. Did he ever cheat? Did he ever cheat? I think he felt stuck. I think the connection for him wasn't exciting enough. It was stable, though. It was stable. This is what it tells me. It's slow-moving energy between the two of you that was stable for a while. That was stable for a long period of time. I think the perception was that it wasn't stable. I don't think that he There's no signs in the card right now that he cheated on you for the full 24 years. How about the last year of our marriage? Let's see. That's a good, okay. How about the last year? The last year of their marriage, did he cheat? Once again, no, I don't see that he cheated. I see that he was just done with the situation and over it. So at that point, he was just ready to like kill it and let it go. But cheating is not coming out here. There's no indication of cheating. Unless you consider being disinterested and being bored cheating. Because that's what's coming through. Margaret, I'm an Aries with a moon in Taurus, Capricorn rising, and Chiron in Aries, wondering if Aquarius with Libra moon and Libra rising with Venus and Sagittarius are compatible. I think Aries and Aquarius come at the world from a very different perspective. And it's telling me right now, for some reason, walk away. There's your answer. 8 of Cups. Walk away from that. So the compatibility is not what it should be. Lindsay Miller, you have a good person. Love her so much. Oh, finally watched live for the first time. Hey, Hillary, welcome to a live. So I'm just taking questions now from anybody. If you want to shout at me, if I see it, I'll answer it. I wanted to give some people some time to get some questions because I've had a little, I've had a few people reach out to me and either they can't really afford personal readings, and that's okay. I do these lives to try to make sure that everybody gets a chance to ask a question and get help, not only from me, but from, the community in the chat. So Carrie, I'm a Scorpio. He's a Leo. I like that combination. We've had a secret affair going on for many years. Will we ever be a true couple? Very confused. I'll tell you right now, if he's a Leo that would cheat, you don't want it. Because Leos, one of their best qualities, here we go. One of their best qualities is their loyalty. But fuck me, fuck Michelle, because here we have 2 Leo cards. They came straight out. They're both face up, right? We have the Strength card and one card in Victory, and Judgment comes out, which means a decision is made. And this would imply that the decision is made in your favor, even though it's going to take a while. Even though it's going to sort of be, an offer is going to be made. So I think that, yes, eventually you will definitely get a chance to be a real couple. But please, please, please watch out. Why do I show you that? Because it came out, right? And because Leos are very, very loyal. And if a Leo would step out on his spouse, you need to be very careful about how loyal that Leo is. Don't kid yourself. I always say don't kid yourself that if somebody is cheating on you, I don't feel like that means they have full respect for you. So even though you will get a chance to be a real couple, this is how it's going to end up. Why? Because 10 to 1, he'll cheat on you too. He's out here making offers to everybody else. It's like he's giving you enough to keep you holding on for a long time. But there's always some obstacle that comes up. Always some obstacle that comes up. Always something that's getting in the way. Always some reason why. If you get a chance to be a couple with this person, Yep. I do believe you will, though. I honestly do. I do believe you will get a chance to be in the sun outwardly as a real couple. That's you. That's Scorpio. That's hidden right there. That's your fire sign right there. This is the passion and the energy between you. You will be able to put your burdens down, and you will eventually get what you want. There you go. I'm just personally warning you. I'm personally warning you. Leos are usually very loyal people. Affairs aren't their style. If they're a Leo on the DL, they're a Leo with not as much strength as they should have. Let's just put it that way. Ellie, I've had a very challenging first half of the year. Will I have stability in career and love soon? I'm a Scorpio. Ellie. Or L. I had a very challenging first half of the year. Will I have stability in career and love soon? I'm a Scorpio. You are going to get an offer that's going to make you happy, something that celebrates you. There you are, coming up in your own reading. You're Scorpio. And you're right. You went through a dark night of the soul. I think that there is still a little bit more. Oh, no. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like there was definitely somebody who betrayed you. I feel like there was somebody who showed disinterest to you. And I feel like there was somebody who stabbed you in the back. And this is the first 5 months of the year. L. So what about the last half of the year? I know, like this is so boring. I'm just sitting here shuffling cards. I want to read your comments, but I have to focus on it. I have to focus on this question, on L's question. L. Come on, talk to me. Okay. Confusion. Secrets, coming out, to finish karmic cycles, and you're moving forward. The last half of the year, it's going to be you dealing with all the shit that came out in the first half of the year. Now, what does that mean? What that means is that there were some secrets, there were some lies, there were things that had to be revealed. Honestly, there was ambiguity in your life to begin with. So once it all finally was revealed, it was like karmic cycles ending. And there is going to be forward progress now. There is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By October, you're going to see, like we're in the 9th month now, aren't we? We're almost in September. So we're almost in the 9th month now. Okay. So by the 10th month, by October, there's going to be movement. There's going to be progress. And then by November, there's going to be movement. So you may actually be moving out of town. And by December, there will be sort of this renewed sense of power in you. And then you can decide by next year, you're going to be moving forward. There's going to be forward momentum and happiness, as well as new beginnings and abundance. But that's going to come in next year. So in the last half of this year, expect to see some progress in October, by October, FYI. That was for you, L. Oh my God, these things. K. Paul. Hello, I'm a Scorpio trying hard. Hold on, I just lost it. This is Betty. I'm a Scorpio trying hard to move on from a past relationship. Now I'm focused on business. Any good news on my business from the Philippines? Hey, Betty from the Philippines. What's up? I see you working hard. I see you being abundant and money rolling in because you decided to take a leap of faith and you are going to be victorious. Yes. Your business is going to flourish. It is. It's going to flourish. Why? Because you decided to invest in you and remain solo, remain single, to stand in your power and just use your power for you and the good of you. That money, there's coins all over this reading, and it ends with victory and success. God damn, that's good news. Yay, Betty. Okay, Paul, I'm an Aries and he's a Scorpio. He ghosted me for the last 3 weeks, but still watches me / likes my stuff on social media. Will he be back? Strong connection. Strong connection between Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of abundance. I see him watching and I see him waiting, but there's a strong potential between you. Strong connection between Scorpio and Aries usually translates to great sex. Emotionally, clearly he is still trying to decide whether or not there's something more. Scorpios have a tendency to mistake great sex for great love. And that can be something that they should have to be cautious about, which is why he's being cautious and looking at things from afar. But there's definitely this abundance between the two of you. There's happy endings. It's just going to go through a period of, almost like give it a rest, be patient. Because what he's doing is testing you right now, to be honest with you. He's seeing if you want to like rush in and try to control everything. Let him take the lead. Seriously. Because as an Aries, you're probably going to want to like take the lead and be the aggressor. Don't do that. Because in some ways he could misinterpret that as you wanting to control everything. Let's get on with this. I have no patience. Yeah, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. It's a big problem because it's really enthusiasm on your part, but it's being misconstrued as being a control freak. And Scorpios hate being controlled. They hate it. It is like the worst thing you could fucking do to them is try to take control from them. It's like an attack on their soul. It's like a psychic attack on them. They can't handle it. Because their control is their self-defense. It's like cancers have their shell. We get defensive. Their self-defense is feeling like they're in control of things. If you try to take control or do anything that makes it look like you're trying to take control, it's not going to work out. So just let him set the pace. Hey. Oh, guys, I'm going to get offline. I have to go email one of my private clients, one of my personal clients. I got to go email them their video. Yay, it's finally uploading to Vimeo. Huh, I know. Craziness this whole week. But I'm so glad that I was able to get online. Before we go, though, I want to review the general reading, okay? Take that leap of faith. Get into action. Get into gear. Make your dreams a reality by actually participating in all the time. I watch Roundtable Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith all the time. And she said recently something that I actually said a week ago. I see you, Jada. I said in my private readings a week ago, take 3 hours out of every day and commit yourself to what you want to master. And she recommended just an hour. So, you know what? Let Jada win. Because I think an hour is more doable, but get into action. Take that leap of faith, because the obstacles that you think are in your way are actually more of an optical illusion. They're not actually as in your way as you think. Now, this is Keeper of Secrets. That is, meanwhile, kind of keep your mouth shut. You don't got to tell everybody your business. In other words, it's not about announcing to the world that you're doing this. It's about just doing it and letting the world see that you're doing it by letting the world see that you're in it every single day. It's not about talking about it. It's about doing it. And this is the time, because you have the energy. We are high energy now. We're getting high energy vibrations. There's a lot of good karmic energy coming in. Old karmic cycles closing out between Saturn and Pluto conjuncting in the sky, challenging us to clean up all our closets, get those skeletons out and take care of them and burn them and get rid of them. That's what Saturn conjuncting Pluto is asking us to do. We're cleaning out room. We're cleaning out space. We have the energy. We have the momentum. And what we put our energy into now is going to start our next life cycle? What kind of life cycle do you want that to be? That's the thought that I'm going to leave you, all you amazing people, with. Check me out on my live tomorrow, guys. I hope to see you. Thanks so much for joining live. I got to say goodbye, guys, but thank you so much for joining, and hopefully I'll get on tomorrow. So look for me tomorrow. Bye, guys.